All right, guys, good afternoon. I'm back here Tuesday, July 2nd, back here at Country Club Place. You can probably hear a little bit behind me that they're doing a lot of the carpentry work. This is building 1. They're starting here in building 1. Well, actually, they started in building 7, finished that, and now Guardian is here in building 1, basically fixing a lot of these things up here, like this up here. Just a few minor things that we need to get taken care of. So yeah, all these guys are working right here, getting all this stuff taken care of. So yeah, a lot of new. They're just putting these, boards in, sandwiched them in between. Make sure we have all of our decking all nice and clean and the way we need to be. And also, you can see up here we have all these new cameras that are being installed, or have been installed, and our guy is actually in the office, and I'll show that setup here in a little bit. He's getting all the cameras up and running. So yeah, there's cameras up there covering all the entrances. So this is one of the pedestrian entrances. This is actually also where we are going to be installing the package lockers. So right here is going to be the package lockers. So that camera will cover this one, and also the locker company itself will also have a camera to make sure no one's taking packages or anything. And then also behind this wall right here is where we are going to be putting all of our mailboxes. So we decided to relocate all of our mailboxes to this wall. So this will be pretty much our mail center here. So this is literally the courtyard, or the breezeway right by the office. So the office is back here, and so you walk out, take a left, and that's where the mail center is. Yeah, so these mailboxes that are here, they're being moved, or they're being demoed rather, and we're installing completely new mailboxes on the other side. And it just makes a lot more sense to do it that way. And I'm just gonna kind of walk around the property, tell you guys kind of what we're doing here, and show you the progress that's been made so far. Pretty good progress, really. It's about 2.5 weeks in, and we've already have our security cameras in, all of our carpentry is in. They're actually pressure washing. I can see them pressure washing right now. All the outside brick. And they actually got a couple samples of paint on the outside. But that's the one thing that not super convinced yet about the exterior gray color, the door color that we picked out, and the trim color in white. Very happy with. It's just really the gray color that has a little bit of a green tint to it. I actually went to the PBG store earlier today to pick up a couple more samples of different grays that doesn't have as much of a green tint to it, because we want more of a gray color to it. So yeah, that's been going on. So yeah, these guys are getting the pressure washing started. Boom, it'll look really nice once it's all ready to go. And the other thing that we just recently started is we purchased 47 new LED lights. They're the 150 watt and 300 watt LED flood lamps, and they're going up in place of the older style wall packs. So you can see these guys are up here. They're installing the LED lights right now. So they're going all across the property, replacing all the ones I personally marked and walked the property, and kind of laid out where we want all the new LED lights, because our towing company sent me some pictures of the property at night, and also came back out here, had one of our maintenance guys come out here and send me some pictures as well. And it really is a little bit darker than we want. So all of these wall packs that you can see here, they're being replaced. And yeah, I can see all the cameras that have been installed on property. And so yeah, all of these, this area is gonna have new lights. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see up there, but those are 2 cameras in that corner, and then another camera in the back. And yeah, so those guys are installing the LED lights as we speak. So it should be done in a day or two. I've been actually very impressed with Guardian Construction so far. A lot of other lifestyles leads also use them. I know some folks like Curtis also use Guardian for a long time. And yeah, they've been fantastic. This is the first time we've used them, and manager basically just told me right now that she's been super impressed with their professionalism at the end of the day. So yeah, another thing that we are going to be installing here is right behind me here where this current dumpster is. They're going to have to move that here because we're going to pour a concrete slab where this little green area is for our container that we're using as a maintenance shop. So we had purchased a used container and that the company is actually outfitting with electrical, AC, lights, a couple doors. So that's where our golf carts are going to go. And also one side is going to be the golf cart storage at night, and the other side's going to be a maintenance shop, because there's a small maintenance shop here, but for a property this size, we definitely need much more storage. So yeah, that's going to be a nice spot for a container, and that should be done in the next week or two. The supplier just told me this morning that they're going to be ready for delivery next Monday. So yeah, right after July 4th, holiday weekend, they'll be ready to go. Yeah, another thing that we switched out were the dumpsters. All of our other properties have Republic Waste, so we switched out all the dumpsters for Republic Waste. And yeah, keeping it nice and clean. The one thing that residents have been telling us is in this back corner by Building 3, especially this dumpster here, it's really dark at night, so that's where we're installing all these lights, so make it safer for residents. They feel more comfortable. Yeah, it's just one of those things that you just have to do. That's something that we do on every single property. Lighting is key. So yeah, I see all the rest of the cameras that are going up. And the other project that we are gonna start doing here, not very soon, but in the next 3 months or so, is putting up a pet park, dog park in this corner. Green area a little bit further away from the dumpster, kind of in the middle of this little stretch of green grass right here. Because this is typically where residents, they go and walk their pets anyway, walk their dogs. So it's a natural spot for a pet park. So I don't know if you guys can see how, these are our nicer windows, Plygem windows that they installed in Building 3, because this is the latest building that the prior owner, they remodeled and rehabbed. So all these nice windows, we're going to carry that through the rest of the property. We've gotten quotes for Plygem direct through the manufacturer, actually, for windows, actually through Plygem, but through, I guess, Home Depot Pro. Got some quotes, and actually very reasonable considering the prices. And we have a contractor that we've used a lot, not Guardian, but another contractor that has the capability of installing all these new windows for us. And yeah, very reasonable prices to install, to replace these older style windows. There's a lot of benefits to installing windows. Looks better, and also just the residents feel nicer to have a better place to call home. So, and the energy efficiencies definitely help the resident satisfaction. Oh wow, actually. Probably hear that's them here in Building 2 as well. I didn't realize they started in Building 2. So a lot of folks here getting it done. That's the nice thing about having someone like Guardian do this work, is they can put a lot of people on it. They have more resources than your smaller contractor. So really happy we went with them overall so far. So yeah, you probably saw in the prior emails that we got these new golf carts. So this one is used for leasing. And then let's see out here. What we're gonna do out here is we're getting rid of this awning. Sorry, excuse me. Oh. So we're getting rid of this awning here and building a cantilevered awning, a metal awning from basically this middle of this section over here above the entrance, 20 foot out across the front of the building, and then putting gold lettering on top. So it'll make a much bigger and much nicer, more modern look to the property. And we're also going to be obviously taking away the little sign on the edge there, just painting it straight black. You can probably see there's some new signage already, and then we also are going to be taking this and making it a little bit nicer with our new branding and everything. So this will be a little bit higher and also lit internally at night. And so yeah, Eber and the guys are installing this camera system. I didn't actually think you guys were putting a pole. That's nice. So they installed this pole here with cameras and without the strobe lights. Yeah, nice. So yeah, that's they've been doing a fantastic job here. Yeah, so you can see over here, we got our new banners up over there. I'll show you guys that. So yeah, new banners with our new branding and everything. Yeah, so this is Eber's setup with the cameras being installed. Yeah, so we got, well, not quite 47, but there's gonna be 47. We actually have room for 64 cameras total. Yeah, it's gonna cover all the properties, all the exits and everything. It's gonna be great. So yeah, you can see back there where they painted a sample in there. If I get out of the way a little bit, you can kind of see the color scheme that we're going with, kind of a gray, blue doors, and then on the outside we're gonna do white shutters to contrast against the darker gray. So it'll be a really nice change to the property. Residents actually already have commented about how excited they are about the new paint and everything that's happening here. So, and then we literally just finished up a meeting with a cabinet refacing rep. It's from CRS, and so he's doing some measurements in a vacant unit that we're going to do some pretty good upgrades on. So yeah, it's going to be white shaker cabinets, new poles, everything, a couple new drawers with the sliding rails instead of having no rails at all. So yeah, pretty excited about what's happening here.